Okay, before I get to this discussion, I want to talk about GTA 6. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the sexiest game ever made. I can't think of another adjective to describe what I just saw besides sexy. I don't even call girls that, bro. Saying the graphics is good is literally an understatement. It's amazing to look at. I don't know, like this shit might be glazing, bro, but this shit just looks amazing, bro. Like, I don't know. Lucia is my favorite character. I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel right now. I want to feel happy, but then I got to think about, like, you know, it's a year away. It kind of pisses me off thinking about it. Imagine we lived in a world which that world could have been a thing, but just imagine a world GTA 6 did not get delayed, and then we ended up getting that trailer, and then it said coming October or coming December or some shit. The hype would be through the fucking roof. I can't get super duper hype because it's a year away. I could die before I get to see this damn game in action. This is the sexiest game ever made, bro. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I want to have another discussion video, and it's not about Mortal Kombat or Call of Duty. This is like a first time or something. It's crazy. Didn't really take notes. I just got bullet points of what I want to talk about, and then I'll go more into detail. I was just gonna play a game and talk about it, but then I was just like, I should probably make a discussion video on it. I don't know. I'm kind of worried for the future of gaming. Something just seems off. What really made me start thinking about it, I saw a post, and it's probably not real, but it is realistic, that the PS6 is released to come out in 2027, which, I mean, it would make sense. The PS5 came out in 2020, and it's crazy as hell that it's already been 5 years. Like, that shit literally blows my mind. But that really made me think, what the fuck has really happened in these 5 years? I mean, there's been a couple good games that came out in this generation of consoles, but I feel like for the most part, this was like the worst era of gaming. I don't know if I'm alone, but just thinking about all of the games that came out, how bad that they was. There was some good games. Like, I'm not saying that no good games came out this year, but nothing hit my radar. Like, I'm not feeling the good experiences of games. Now, that could be me not branching out and trying new games out. Still, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of games that came out in this generation have been ass. I don't know the actual name of the genre of game. I think it's an RPG. I believe that would be an RPG. But like the Elden Ring type of games, the Dark Souls, the Skyrims, a lot of those games, I know I'm about to piss some people off, but I don't like those games. I just don't really care for them. It's just not my cup of tea, but I get why people like it. I understand. But those are the games that I see that get a lot of buzz, a lot of traction. People love those type of games, like the Elder Scrolls and shit like that. People love that shit. Those seems like the only games that I see that ever get praised. And since this generation of consoles started, that's the only games I see that's like, yo, this shit is fire. I wouldn't say I'm missing out, but it's just like, what the fuck is playing a console if the only games that's good is the ones I don't like? This has nothing to do with the video, but I do need to branch out and play more games. It's so hard for me to, especially with like nowadays, you know, it was easy to have my mom go buy shit, you know, like, hey mom, new game drop, come get that shit. But now, bro, that shit coming out your pocket, bro, it hit different. You don't want to just buy any old random game. You got to go watch your reviews and gameplay and shit like that before you buy it. Because if you buy some shit that's ass, you're going to be mad as hell. Which brings me to my next point. The price changes. Nintendo thought it was a good idea to raise their prices up. This is some shit that Nintendo will probably do without the state of the economy. I'm kind of mad at them, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really kind of mad at Nintendo. At this point, it's low-key kind of fuck Mario. Just a little bit. I still love Mario, but in this moment, I don't want to look at Mario's face. So they raised their prices up to $80. And guess who else decided to follow suit? Microsoft. So now Microsoft is also raising their prices for their first party games. They make it seem like they really do care. Oh, well, I know times it's hard for y'all. This was a hard decision to make. No, the fuck it wasn't. Y'all saw dollar signs. Stop lying. I know PlayStation gonna do it. To be honest, it would be smart, even though I doubt it, because PlayStation, all they care about is money too. It would be smart if PlayStation decided to keep their prices the same, just so people would be more inclined, and more people will probably get PlayStation. I really feel like PlayStation, if you're listening, which I know you are because me and you, we locked in. Yo, Keep y'all prices the same. The reason why I hate the justification of the prices, they are making it seem like, oh well, time and resources, games is more complex to make, which yes, all of that is true. All of that is true. I'm never going to attack developers because they're always the grunts in a lot of these situations. We see them make the game and they're like, well, if y'all made the game and the game's fucked up, that's y'all fault, right? That makes sense. A lot of this shit really just be the publishers and the higher ups and the heads and shit like that. Most of the time it can be chucked up to just they didn't have enough time or money just wasn't thrown into the project for them to get this shit fixed up. I try to be more sympathetic to developers, especially since I want to be in that field. So it doesn't make sense for me to talk shit on a developer that I kind of want to be. If the game is going to still come out ass as fuck, what the fuck am I really paying? Now, you know, Activision, Call of Duty is still going to be the first in line to raise their prices up. They told us that Black Ops 6, even though I still like Black Ops 6, they told us that Black Ops 6 had 4 years of uninterrupted development. It's still buggy and glitchy servers as fuck. They're making it seem like they're raising the prices so they have more time to polish or so they have more money to polish and shit like that. But all we're gonna do is spend more money and get the same shit in result. And not even Call of Duty, bro. Xbox is in shambles right now. The last thing y'all motherfuckers need to do is raise the prices up for anything. Y'all don't even have no games. It's crazy. We gonna get the same live service shit every year anyway. And then especially oh my god, Call of Duty. Like, okay, so Call of Duty, I'm just thinking about the microtransactions in Call of Duty because the shit really is kinda insane. And I really hate that they get away with that shit every year. Let's say Call of Duty raises their prices up to $80. So you're paying $80 for Call of Duty. Now, let's talk about what's inside of Call of Duty. You got the Battle Pass, that's $10. Then you got the Black Cell Battle Pass. I can't remember how the Black Cell works. I can't remember if it's a Battle Pass that's $20 or it's an extra Battle Pass that's $10. And then if you buy the normal Battle Pass, you got to buy the normal Battle Pass in the Black Cell, and then that's $20, or it's a Black Cell 20 and the regular it's 10, which that would make it 30. I can't remember. I never bought the Black Cell Battle Pass. I think that shit is dumb as hell. You gotta be dedicated to spend your money on that shit. This is a topic for a different discussion, but that's why Call of Duty needs to go free to play. Oh yeah, and then also with Nintendo doing this whole thing with their game key thing that they're doing where we don't own our games. This is the first time it's been super egregious, but Xbox and PlayStation, all of them, they've been trying to get us to not own our games and have to get it through them, through subscription services and shit. This shit just doesn't make any sense to me. So you tell me I gotta spend $80 to rent a game. You don't own shit. And with a lot of games being online only, a lot of games don't want you to be offline. I think there was like a storm or some shit and I was trying to play Black Ops 6. I couldn't because all the servers is online and the shit was shut down. So I literally couldn't play. Even if I just wanted to play the campaign, I can't even play a single player game without being online. And then even on the PC side of things, PC seems to be doing a lot better, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm a PC player. I got a PC, but to be honest, I only play PS2 games on it, really. Like, I barely go out of my way to experience a brand new game fresh off of Steam. Really don't do that. I mostly just be playing PS2 games. To be honest, I can't really tell you the real state of PC gaming, but the last time I played, and I'm pretty sure that it still happened. The PC ports. I know I talked about it for Mortal Kombat, but for other games that also tends to be the case too. PC ports are always ass, buggy, glitchy, has some problems. The first one I can think of the top of my head was The Last of Us 2. When that first dropped on PC, it was a buggy, glitchy mess. And yeah, so PC ports aren't always done by the developers who made it on consoles. Usually it's like some third-party company or some type of shit. If they're gonna raise the prices up, there can't be no room for no fucking errors, bro. Is the $80 bullshit gonna be the same as the $70 and $60 bullshit? Cause that's what I want to know. And live service, I don't dislike live service games. I might actually, nah, I don't know if I want to say that out loud. That just seems kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna say it anyway. I kind of prefer live service game, a good live service game. And the only reason why I say that, I find myself playing more online games, online multiplayer games than like single player story games. Being able to keep playing and playing and playing and new things come in the map, or they add new content, or you know, some shit in the store or whatever, get to level up new guns that come out. I kind of like that more. I get to always get on the same game that I like but I always get to experience something new each season or whatever, however they decide to do that. I have seen a lot of this live service shit just ain't it. Companies just don't know what they're doing. PlayStation, they try to do that a lot. They just keep trying live service games. I think this new game, Marathon, I think Bungie's making it, and it's called Marathon. I was looking into it. I remember it was hype for the day, and then like literally 2 days later, no one gave a fuck about it. And I don't even know if it's out yet. Is it in beta? I don't even know what's going on with that game. It seemed like that shit just came and went just now. Live service games aren't bad. They're really not bad. The model of it is not bad. It's just companies don't know what they're doing. They either try to rush it or try to put hella microtransactions in it. Like, you gotta have a good balance. So I can't even really be mad at Fortnite. I used to try to force myself to hate Fortnite, Battle Royale shit, and even the live service shit. Yo, they kind of the OGs of this shit. They kind of the OGs. Not only are they one of like the first ones to popularize it, but it's actually good. Like, the way that Epic Games handles the live service setup is so much better than any game, and I don't understand why y'all can't just do that. All of these companies, they just want that live service game to hit like Fortnite, but they're not willing to put in the work that Fortnite did. Of course, it's going to be the highest of quality. They started from the bottom and worked their way up. Every company now is trying to just start at the top. And that brings me to my next point. Stupid decisions by these companies. And I want to talk about Ubisoft. Ubisoft. They seem like they've been taking the most L's. XDefiant. I want to talk about XDefiant. It's not dead yet, but it's going to be. If it's not already. XDefiant was a good game, and I stand by that. It had its problems. Nothing that it couldn't come back from. Easy fixes if you want to be for real in the grand scheme of things. And Ubisoft pulled the plug because it wasn't making them enough money that they would. I know I'm not a business head, but this just seems like some of the most stupidest shit ever. Why waste a lot of money and time and resources on marketing and getting everything set up just for you to shut down a game less than a year? I don't know why Ubisoft and a lot of these companies, they just want like instant gratification, and if they don't get it, fuck it. Lay everybody off, shut the studio down, shut the game off, the servers is going. Games have never worked like that. Games have never worked like that. Instant gratification, instant player numbers, like that doesn't work. You have to build on top of that and work your way up. The only reason why it's easy for Call of Duty to do that shit, only reason now really is just because of the name. The only reason why people still buy the new Call of Duty is because the nostalgia and shit. We still thinking about Black Ops 2 and shit. Call of Duty built itself up. It has a name, a reputation. It's ass now, but at least they have a reputation. They have history. So people can always be like, well, even though this is ass, it has Black Ops in it, and I like Black Ops games because of 1, 2, and 3. XDefiant can't do that. It's one game. People can't buy it based off of nostalgia or history, so you gotta work in other way. But instead of trying to put in work, they just shut down the studio and lose money for no reason. It's a good game, and it was the only game like that. So now we're back to square one, where the only arcade fast first person shooter that we have is fucking Call of Duty. Thanks, Ubisoft. Now I gotta play this only. Another point that just came into my head too is that I feel like gaming now, back in the PS2 and the PS1 era, back when you had the first Xbox, even the 360, the Wii, a lot of those consoles, they had its own identity. Not saying that they still don't have their identity, but as far as like what they offer and just how their tech looks compared to each other, I don't know too much about the graphics differences, but it just always looks like one's slightly better than the other. It's not like the Xbox looks way better than the PlayStation or vice versa. One might be smoother than the other, or the performance might be better on something else, but the Wii had its own thing going on. The Wii Sports, I don't know if I'm making sense. They had like a thing that they was doing that just made it like, yo, this shit is insane. Really big steps in revolution. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like we're just stagnant. Like, no big crazy thing that's happening. It's really just games that's looking better than ever comes out. Like, it's probably gonna be the same shit as the PS5. It just looks way better. My game runs better than yours. I can get a smooth 60 FPS. You're still at 30. Oh, PC, I can get 120. I feel like that's all it is now. That's the only thing that's getting better in gaming. And that's good. That is a good thing. But I feel like it's just kind of like, we just here. We chilling. and I guess that's okay. The future of gaming is really concerning, and I know I talked about it in the beginning with the next gen console, PS6s, the Xbox. I don't think it would be a good idea for Xbox to release a console. So they I don't know, they might be done. Xbox, the Series X, that might be the last Xbox console. I don't know. It just don't seem like they trying to prioritize a console now, so they might be out. But the PS6, the new era of next gen gaming, is it just going to be like this again? To be honest, it probably is. I mean, as soon as the PS6 drop, you already know we about to get like 3 different versions of GTA 6. That's already a gift. Re-release on top of re-release on remaster or remake of GTA 6 Definitive Edition. I don't know. I don't think that it's going to get better. The state of the economy kind of reflects that it's not going to get better. So I just don't know how I feel right now. I mean, I'm always going to be excited for gaming. Like, that's never going to not be my thing, but it's very concerning. This has been 5 years. What I advise is start going disc. Please get some discs. And I know it's already kind of too late to do that because like games are just digital now. If you have a PC or you planning on get one, get an emulator. Join the winning team. Yeah, I just think that gaming is concerning. I don't know how I feel about the future, to be honest, but I hope it's good. Yeah, but I don't really got nothing else to say. I just think that gaming it's at a rough spot right now. I know a lot of people are eating good. I mean, a lot of fan bases are. The Elden Ring fans, the RPG fans, like they eating good. Gaming as a whole, not just one genre of games, the whole ecosystem of gaming. I just think that it's a little concerning. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I don't really got nothing else to say. If you have any opinions, you know what to do. And yeah, I'm out.